Hi, this is Mel from MelPinkJournals, and we decorated this journal together in the last video, so it's like a little mini series. So off camera I put in this little flower I created by myself, tutorial from Natasa from Treasure Box. I will link this video down below in the info box. And I put in this little envelope thing, so this is tucked in, and then you can open it up like this and it gives you more writing space. So very cute. And I created this little card with this, I think it's kind of, it's a bit scrapbooking paper. I think this is kind of toilet paper with some ducks on it, some rubber ducks. And I created this, I put in this paper flower as a tuck spot. And I put in this paper flower over here, and I glued it right onto the page and let it hang over a little bit. And glued together 2 pages, which was not indicated. Okay, so. But now, oh, let's see. No, I thought this was a tuck spot, but it isn't. For now, I want to decorate these strings hanging out from here. So let's see, we have 8 strings. So 4 signatures. Just want to see where they are coming from. So this is a signature with no papers in. I explained in another video why I did it this way. Then let's see, the second one is the same, so I will keep this. Okay, the third one and the fourth, yes, okay. Okay, I will use all these threads. And I will flip through this journal with you in another video. So, to decorate these strings, I want to use some of my punching tools. This is like a little butterfly, this is like a stamp. I just use some papers I have lying around. So let's see, I want to use some scrapbooking papers. So maybe I can use something, a bit of this leftover card. Because I want something a bit more neutral than this very bright colors. Let's see. Okay, this is better. This lightning, I think. Okay, so let's punch out just a few shapes. 1 stamp. And I will do the same scrapbooking paper for the back side. Of course, you can use a variety of papers. But for the butterflies, I want to use something else. It doesn't matter, you just use what you have and what you like. So I'm just searching through the things that are lying on my desk. So I have something with a bit of green over here. I think this would look cool. Okay, I will use this green just for a bit of contrast. And the back side is brown, which is cool too, but I would think I will go with the green. So, punched out our shapes. Okay, oops. So now I want to ink the edges a bit to make them stand out more. I use some brown color. This is a ground espresso, and I have a bit ink left on this inking tool, so I just use the leftovers just to define the edges a bit more. Okay, that's it. And I think I will do the same for the butterflies. I think it does not show up so well at camera, but in real life you can see it really good. Maybe I will use the brown side and the green side just for a bit more of decoration. And to have it not all the same, to say so. So then I want to use my all-time favorite and trusted fabric fix glue, clear silicone glue, paper to paper, fabric to fabric and fabric to paper, unpaid advertising. I'm just so in love with this glue. So if you have some glue left over, you just rub your fingers in your hand and then you get this little blobs you can put into your trash, and that's it. So really easy. But be careful to not glue your sleeves, because it's a fabric glue and it will not wash out using water or your washing machine, so you just have to keep this in mind. So I think I want to start with the middle strings. No, I will start with the first strings. So in this case I will cut them off a bit, because I want my little patterns to hang out, but not this wide. Then let's see. Just put some glue onto your shape you cut out or punched out in this case. I think this will be enough, and spread it using your finger. And then you use one of your threads, put it right into the middle where you want it to. Maybe a bit more to the bottom in this case, so that the butterflies can hang out. Okay, oops. And then just for safety, I will put on, oh, I think I used the wrong side. No, no, everything is right. Okay. Just double check, but it's no big deal. I will put on a bit of glue onto here, just to make sure that everything will stay in place very well. Spreading it with my finger again to catch all the edges, if I'm able to. And then put this shape onto the other butterfly. And that's it. And I will shorten the string a bit. I just left it a bit longer, and it's not right in the middle. I hope you can see it, but for me it's totally fine. Now you have a green side and a brown side. I will cut the string later when the butterfly is dried, which will be in a few seconds, so maybe in a minute or so. So let's see. Maybe because I have 8 strings, which is really much of stuff, maybe I will just leave the other string be as it is to have a bit of differences. So and then I want to use the 3rd string pair. Repeat what I did with the first one. Cut it off a bit because I don't need so much. Put some glue onto my stamp shaped, punched out shape. You can use all shapes you like, or you can cut out something by hand or so. It doesn't matter, you just use what you have, what you like. So let's see. Oops, I want to use this side, and maybe I can put them onto the same heights or something like this. So that's it. And again, putting some glue onto the other punched out shape. And I will put on some beads, which I have over here. Don't know if you can see them, maybe a bit. I will show you in a moment. For the other strings, to give it a bit more of difference. Whoops. Okay. Just press down so that your papers will catch together and get rid of the glue on your surface. This is why I use my cutting mat. And if you have some baby wipes, which I have, but over there I have to get them later, you can just wipe this off, or you can use some paper as underlay or some baking paper. I use very often something like this, just so that your desk is not getting glued. So my desk is very messy indeed, but I don't want to glue on it. So I have some of these beads. I have blue and green. Let's see. We have blue in here, so I think I will use a blue one. Just a cute little bead. Oh, could you hear me? Just a cute little bead. So let's see if we will be able to put this string into here, because the hole is very small. Maybe it would not work out. I will try to put a little blob of glue onto the edge of the string to make it stay in place more. We will try again without glue, because I cut off this twisted edges. No, I will try to use some glue, or you would have to use a bead which opening is bigger. But I try this out, maybe it works out. So just twisting it together. Okay. Oh. I will sit down because sometimes crafting when standing is a bit difficult for my back. So let's see if we can tuck this in. Oh yes, I think it's halfway through. Oh yes, there it is. Come here. Okay, that's it. Okay, now you decide how wide your bead has to, or you want your bead to stand out. So if it would be here, it would be okay. You could put it here, or you could put it right onto the edge, but this is too far away from me. I think this would be a good direction, a good place to stand. So I will just tie a knot to make the bead stay in place where I want it to. Yes, this looks good to me. Maybe you have to do a double knot, but in this case it works out. So I will just put a second knot onto here just in case, just because I like it to be very, very secure. This is why I let the strings a bit longer, so that I have more material to work with. So that's it. And if you don't want your bead to go right to the booklet or right into your pages, you could put on a knot onto here somewhere, of course, too, but I think it will work out well. So let's see. We decorated this. We don't want to decorate this, but we can cut this off at the same length. Something like here would look fine, I think. So I have one string left. I want to decorate, and I want to use one of these beads. So let's see, maybe some red or some orange. This is more a kind of pinkish red, so I will use some orange. Yes, to give it a blob of color. And I will do the same thing I did before. Oops. So putting the string into here. The hole is a tiny bit bigger, so maybe it will work out without using some glue. We will see. Just go your way and try out. Okay, it worked out, but I have to put on a double knot to hold the bead in place. Of course, you could put on a tinier bead or charm, so that you don't have to tie a big knot. But in this case, I want to put on only one bead on the end of the string. This is enough for me. Tying a knot, so a double knot, if I can manage it. Sometimes it's a bit tricky. Okay, yes, I think I caught it. Okay, so just double check. Oh, this will not stay in place. Oopsa. Okay, just repeating the step. And if not, it will be no big deal. You can just leave the knot where it is and use the other string, or just do what you want. So twisting it again, hoping for the best. Okay, put it over your knot. Okay, this knot has to be doubled up or tripled up or something like this. So let's see if we can manage it. So I will do it this way. Hope you can see it. So where's our knot? Here it is. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to catch the knot, but with a bit experience you will be able to do it. Just take your time. Okay, got it. I think this will stay in place now. Oh yes, this will stay in place. It's a bit short. It could have been a bit longer for me, but it's okay. Okay. looks not this bad. So if you want to have all your danglies hanging the same in the same space, so you would have to look for it. But for me, it's okay. I will leave it as it is. Leave it be as it is. So let's see. When your journal is opened up like this, then I want to cut off this thread. Not all of it. It's okay. I will leave it be it as it is. So I will cut off this thread, this a bit shorter, and this maybe over here. And maybe I will shorten these two a tiny bit to give it a bit more difference. Okay, that's it. So now you have your sweet, sorry, I wanted to say sweet and cute in one go. Your sweet little danglies, let me see if you can see it. Your sweet little danglies and strings hanging from outside of the book. Okay, this is a bit short, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So, next step, I want to put on a closure. Usually I like my closure to be not with a bill. So I tie a knot on the inside and then I cover the inside cover up. But I did not do it before because I did not know what closure I wanted and how thick my journal would become. And of course you can put on just a little how is it called, fabric string or something, or I have this little band over here. This would be too short, but just to show you. Oh, but it looks cool. Kind of like this. Never did this before. Okay, I think it's a bit too short. What do you think? I really like this. Maybe I will use this. I wanted to use all these little stones as a decoration, but I like this very much. So, but I'm not the biggest fan of using closures which are removable. I like my closures to be on my booklet. So, and I don't like this when it's... Okay, I will find out. Okay, giving you inspiration. For inspirations, this is very good. But I thought... There are many ways to add closures. You could add a closure onto here. You could just tie a little elastic string over one of your signatures, tie a knot. You can hide the knot on the inside when you come out from the inside out, or some things like this. There are so many ways. So the closure would stand on here, or you could put on a lace or a story silk or a fabric, a long strip of fabric, and then close your book. Initially I thought to put on a hole into here, put in my closure, or maybe two holes, then putting in an elastic, but you would be able to see the knots on the inside. I don't know if I like this. Okay, I will try out this again. Because this is new to me and some kind. I liked it some way, some way. Okay, I will use this. Just doing something else. I will use this. I think it goes very well with this journal. I'm just thinking I wanted to put something more into my journal. Okay, I will figure it out. So, for example, this is an envelope where I will want to put in some more things. Maybe this will be too short, but I could put this onto another elastic, maybe. I don't think I have the small elastics. My elastics are a bit bigger. Okay, if I would add another closure, I would show you in another video. Okay. I will put on some strings onto here and then I will be right back decorating this eyelet with you. So giving the journal a bit of some danglies over here. So stay tuned. I will be right back. So I put on some strings in a very dark red and a dark blue. So I think it goes well with this cover. I let them stand a bit, I let them a bit longer than my journal. So we will see if we need them this long or if we will cut them off later. And I tied a little loop, and you can remove this this closure, this danglies when working in your journal. So what I usually do is I lay my journal on the table, and then I start putting some danglies onto the strings. So I will do this. I will use some buttons because this journal is so colorful. Ugh, so colorful. I want to use some black, white and gray buttons, something like this, bigger and smaller ones, and I will speed this process up for you so that this video is not too long. So maybe I just thought you could use something like this, so some special buttons. Maybe I will use this. Yes, I like it. I will use this button, maybe a gold one, one green. No, green is not so the color in this journal. Here's the blue one, but I don't know if I can use it. Okay, maybe no blue. But anyway, I will speed this process up for you, and I will talk to you again at the end.